Welcome to DIY Design by CCW, DIY Design for the 21st Century. My name is Candy and I'm the host of this channel. Now let's get into this video. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to DIY Design by CCW. I hope you're having a fantastic day and I thank you so much for tuning in today. Now guys, this is the third installment in the Christmas in July planning series. Now, if you have not watched the first two videos, I do suggest you do that because it's going to help, make this video make a lot more sense. But in this video, and I'll make sure that I, excuse me, I'm going to make sure that I link those installments down in my description box as well as at the end of the video. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about home decor. How do you style your home for the holidays and how to start planning for that early? So we're going to cover some things like choosing a theme, a color, and a style, which areas in your home you should decorate, tree placement. I know for me that's huge because my home is not that huge, so I really am always thinking about that every year, like where am I going to put the tree? How to decorate that tree. Easy DIYs. Things that you can do that won't cost you a lot, that don't take a lot of skill, but they will help you keep your overall costs down. Some of the best places to shop for home decor and when to shop. So let's get into this planning video, and I really hope you enjoy it. And that's all I have. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, guys, one of the first things on our list was choosing a decor or theme. And that can be a little challenging, I think, coming up with a theme. But the first thing that I do before I do anything, and we discussed this in a previous segment, is I start every holiday season, or before I plan for the holiday season, I start by doing a complete inventory of what I have on hand. And those items that I have on hand are going to help me kind of determine what I can do, and what look I'm going to be able to go with for the upcoming season. Now, once I know what I have on hand, what's usable, what I like to use, then I look at my budget. Now, we talked about the budget in the last couple of videos, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on that, but we did set a hypothetical budget for this planning series of $1,500, and then we said that we were going to set aside $659 for a gift-giving budget. And we based that basically on what the average family spent in 2019. Of course, your budget could be more or less than this, but this will give you some ideas. Now, if that were true, that gives us $850 left. And we know that we have to use that $854 for our home decor, our food items, and anything else that's left on the list. So keeping that in mind, that's how we should really determine. Those are the two things that we start with, rather, before we get into, just coming up with a theme and how we're going to decorate our homes. The whole point is we want to decorate our home and we really want it to look high end, and we want to be able to do that all on a small budget. Now, can we do that? I say that we can. Okay, so now moving forward, let's get back to our theme. So we've decided how much we can spend. We know what decor we have on hand. So the next thing I would suggest is that you take a look around your home. Not just looking, of course, you want to look at and see what kind of space you have and if you need to move furniture around, anything like that. But what's your style? Is it modern farmhouse? Do you have loads of buffalo check fabric everywhere? Is it glam or shabby chic? Maybe you don't have a real style. Maybe your home is more eclectic. But what about the color palette? Would you say it's filled with soft pastels or neutrals? Do you have bold or vibrant colors or prints? And then think about, again, go back to what you have on hand, the items that you have on hand. Is there any color or particular item, that stands out? Maybe you have more red items than you have blue items or something like that. And one of those colors is more dominant in your home decor this year. Again, you need to make sure that whatever it is, it was usable, but also maybe there's something that has some sort of sentimental value. It might be a particular ornament or a scarf or a tree topper, whatever, that someone maybe gifted you and you really like that particular item. It could be a picture frame, anything. Whatever it is, you determine if there is some particular item that you kind of want to build your theme around. Okay, so let's just say that you did find a particular item that you find sentimental. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe you can't find anything that you're sentimental about, but there's something that you absolutely love. Maybe you absolutely love reindeer, or, maybe you're a glam girl like me, and whatever it is, it's going to have to sparkle. But once you get those elements in your head, make some notes, and then I would suggest that you head to sites like Pinterest and search for design ideas that fit whatever it is that you have in mind. So for instance, if you thought about maybe reindeer and you thought that sounds absolutely fabulous, and I want to do my theme around reindeer, then that's what you search for. Christmas themes that have holiday themes, or reindeer holiday themes. Sorry, that's what I was trying to get out. Pinterest is where I usually start, but I'll tell you there's some other sites, and I'm going to link all of them down again in the description box. But Macy's has an excellent holiday theme page. Not only will it give you 12 holiday themes, but it also lays out the various elements for each theme. Now, you don't have to buy your items from Macy's, but it will give you an idea of how to pull that particular theme together. Again, like I said, I'm going to link several sites for you down in the description box that will help you as you do that search. And, now's the time to do it. Hey, you got a few months. You can start early, start doing that search and start pulling that together. And then once you determine that theme, then you're going to know what you need to purchase in that, and what you have on hand, what will work, and all of that. Okay, now let's just say we've determined our theme and we know what we're going to do. We've done our Pinterest search or whatever other website we got our inspiration from, and we're ready. Right, again, just before you go out and make your purchases, take one more look around at the layout of your home. If you haven't decided where the tree's going to go, again, you need to really think that through. Think about, do you need to rearrange the furniture? If you're going to have guests, do you have to change something with seating? Do you need to paint or redecorate or do anything like that? And if you're going to do that, you want to do that before you go out and invest in your home decor. Now, the other thing is, think about the areas in your home that you want to decorate. Are you going to decorate your exterior? If there's a staircase or a fireplace or a mantle, you want to consider those. Now, we talk a lot about trees because obviously that's the major part of the holidays. But if you own an artificial tree and you plan to use it, then you probably already have an idea where it's going to go and you know it's going to fit. But maybe this year you're going to buy a real tree. Then make sure that you measure, and before you go out to pick out your tree that you have a place that it's going to fit. And also think about the height, because listen, if the tree's too tall, you're not going to be able to put the topper up, and that's not going to be a good look if the tree's leaning on the top or leaning over, or you have to cut the top off to get it in the room. So, the other thing, think about the electrical outlets. So I'm sure you're planning to put some lights on your tree, and you don't want to have cords running all over. You don't want people tripping. And make sure there's room for packages if you're going to have gifts under the tree and things like that. Okay, guys, so we've decided on our theme. We've determined which areas we're planning to decorate. And we've got our budget together. We've done all our homework, and we know what we're going to do. So what I suggest that you do at this point is do what professional planners do. Get yourself a 3-ring binder, and in that 3-ring binder, you're going to plan out, you should print out all of the planning forms that you're going to use, your to-do lists, your spreadsheets and things like that. And I did, by the way, put 4 planning forms on my website, and that's DIY Designed by ccw.blog. And I'll be adding a couple more, but there are some there that you can download now, or please search the internet and find a few of your own. Now, the one thing I will tell you is you want to include what's called a design board or a design layout, and you can do that with simple cutting and pasting, or you can do it in as a Word doc, whatever you have access to. But that design board is just a visual layout of everything that you've come up with. Maybe you have a particular style of ornament, or you found a picture of a tree that's your inspiration, or a particular wreath that you want to buy, or that you're going to plan to DIY. All of those things, pictures of those things go on your design board. And I just thought of it. In fact, I'll put a sample one up that you can download from the website. That will be up for you tomorrow, so you can kind of have an idea what I'm talking about in case you've never done that. So we talked about how you can get this done on a budget. I'm also going to link for you in the description box videos that I have found that I think have been helpful of some other creators. I found a great video on creating your own ornaments. There's a lot of videos out there about creating things out of Dollar Tree items and things like that. Some of my YouTube sisters are great DIYers, and I'm going to link some of their videos as well down in my description box, and hopefully that'll help you, because anything that you can DIY, that's going to save you some money for sure. And, look, I mean, you can have a nice high-end home decor look, and you can do it without spending tons of money. Okay, guys. So one of the last things that I wanted to cover with you today is decorating your tree. Now, the site that I recommend is Better Homes and Garden. They have a fantastic article, and I will again link it in the description box, about how to decorate a Christmas tree in 3 easy steps. In fact, they say that the secret to decorating a beautiful Christmas tree is simple: style it in layers. And I certainly agree with that. For me, my first layer for me is always my lights. If I get those lights on right and I get them all balanced and it looks good, then it's kind of a little bit easier from that point on. You don't want to put too much on the tree so that it looks too busy, and you don't want to put, you don't want it to be too sparse, and you also want to balance everything out. And since we've talked about doing this with a theme in mind, you kind of want to try to stay close to your theme. And, after that, it's all about what you like. What kind of tree topper do you want? I always think the tree topper is big because I think it's a statement piece. But the tree topper, is it going to be homemade? Is it going to be a star? Is it going to be an angel? You can even do a nice bow. Whatever it is that you like. Some people like garland, some people don't. I mean, again, all up to you. But it's all about balance, and beauty is definitely in the eyes of the beholder. So if your family loves what you created and you love it, then that's all that matters. But again, I will link the Better Homes and Garden article. Also, I found a nice little video here on YouTube that I think will help you. I think the channel is called DIY Mommy. They did something, I think it was last year, that I thought was a nice step-by-step on how to decorate a Christmas tree. Now, the last thing that we're going to go into is we're going to talk about what to buy, or actually where to buy and when to buy. Okay, guys, as we wrap up, the one thing that I did want to talk to you about, the last thing that's on the list, is we're going to talk about when to buy and where to buy. Now, we're a little bit too late to do what I typically do, and that is most years I shop after Christmas sales. That is the best time to get wrapping paper, bows, lights, and odd and end home decor. You know, you'll find ornaments, you'll find wreaths, you'll find all sorts of things if you shop the after Christmas sales. But make sure you do that next year. They start on December 26th and they run usually through the first couple weeks of January. Obviously, the later you get in January, the deeper the discounts, but the merchandise may not be as nice, or that may be a little picked over. But make sure you shop those after Christmas sales and buy your things, put it away for the next year. But since we're a little too late for that, what should you do when you're starting your Christmas shopping or planning in July? So first of all, start online. I really believe that this year the retailers are going to be putting things out even earlier. I know most years in August you start to see your, July you start to see your fall merchandise. And in August, you'll start to see your Halloween. I think they're going to kind of escalate that a little bit this year because they really have to, recoup some losses, from the being shut down during the pandemic and things like that. And so make sure you get online. I really think the discounts are going to be even deeper this year. And if you find a particular site you like and you find multiple items on that site, and you have the funds to do it, go ahead and order it from one site. That way you can take advantage of discounts on shipping. And if the order's big enough, you can even qualify for free shipping and or discounted at least, but maybe even free, and save yourself some money that way. Also, if you're planning to do some DIYs, there are lots of sites that you can go to get discounts on your supplies. Whether it's bling wrap or florals. I've got a couple that I use, and I'll put them again in the description box. Guys, I'm really hoping I can fit all this in the description box. But if not, I will move those links over to my website, and that way you can find them there. But I'm going to put as much as I can down in the description box. Now also, guys, just to let you know what to look forward to in the next video, I am going to recreate this DIY, this vase that you see here. I found this. These are actually candle holders that I found online. I'm going to recreate them, and I'll have the video for you included in the next video. So again, the next video is not going to just be the final video, rather, in this series won't be me just talking over some slides. I promise I'll be in the video. And I'm also going to do a tablescape, and the tablescape that I plan to do, this is my inspiration, this photo right here, because I am actually planning to do a winter wonderland theme for my own home. So I'm going to see if I can duplicate this tablescape, and I'm going to try and do it on a budget. And of course, in that last video, we're going to talk about planning our menu, where to shop, how to save money, how to plan out the menu, all of that great stuff. And again, I'll put more forms on my website for you to download, and I'll link any information I can gather in the description box of that video as well. So again, I thank you so much for listening, for coming back, and I'm really looking forward to you coming back for this last video. And I hope that you can go check out the website, download those forms. And again, I hope this is helpful for you. And all I can say is I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And I welcome all of your comments. Feel free to like, comment, share. And if you don't subscribe to the channel, I hope you'll do that today. So again, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video in this series, which is Christmas in July, Series 4. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la.